Hello everyone, in this is tutorial where we will be discussing one of the most common and dangerous types of network attacks, ARP spoofing or ARP poisoning. Before we start explaining the dangers of an ARP spoofing attack, let's understand ARP protocol. It refers to Address Resolution Protocol and is the protocol accountable for the efficacious delivery of the communicated messages on the targeted device that would be supposed to be present anywhere on the network. The main task of the ARP protocol is to intertranslate IP and MAC addresses. Most internet-based devices take the help of ARP protocol to get linked with a router or gateway so that internet connectivity is possible. ARP will make the internet understand that a device is trying to communicate using it. We can do the attack in 4 steps. Step 1. At first, the ill-intended hacker will access the targeted network and scan it extensively, so that IP address-related information can be extracted. The attacker must extract this information from a minimum of 2 devices that are at the sender and receiving ends. For example, a router and a workstation. Step 2. Once the IP address details are obtained, the hacker uses tools like bettercap or ARP spoof so that the actual ARP protocol can be forged or altered. Step 3. This altered or forged IP address makes others believe that the unaltered MAC address is linked with both compromised/actual and forged/fake addresses. This way, it misleads both the workstation and the routers, allowing the hacker to intrude into the network. Step 4. As a part of request processing, both the routers and workstations update the related ARP's cache data as per the MAC address of the attacker's device. Hence, a communication bridge with the corrupted device is built. If successful, the hacker becomes a part of the entire communication taking place. Hacker sits in the middle. Hence, this attack is a part of the MITM attack. Now, we're going to run the actual ARP poisoning attack, redirecting the flow of packets and making it flow through our device. We'll use a tool called ARP Spoof, which is part of the suite called Sniff. This suite contains a number of programs that can be used to launch MITM attacks. We are going to see how to use ARP Spoof tool to carry out ARP poisoning, which redirects the flow of packets through our device. Now, let's see. At the target, Windows is the target device, and we are going to the ARP table. So, we will run ARP on the Windows machine to see the ARP table. In the following screenshot, we can see that the IP address for the access point is 192.168.1.1, and we can see its MAC address is EC75-3E-0B87D. It is stored in the ARP table. This is here is your my MAC address, the target forward packet to it before send to router. If you don't have target here in ARP table, you should ping in your target IP. This is script used to ping in range of IP in your network to get all MAC address for each device. So, we are connected now to the target network. We're going to use a tool ARP Spoof to choose our internet card, which is ETH0. Then we are going to put the IP address of the target window device, which is 192.168.1.3. Then we are going to put the IP address for the access point, which is 192.168.1.1. we will tell the access point that the client IP address has our MAC address, so basically, we're going to tell the access point that we are the target client. Now, we're going to enable the IP forwarding. We do that so that when the packets flow through our device, they don't get dropped, so that each packet that goes through our device gets actually forwarded to its destination. So, when we get a packet from the client, it goes to the router, and when a packet comes from the router, it should go to the client without being dropped in our device. So, we're going to enable it using this command. Now, we're going to open Wireshark to check if a packet sent to your MAC address successfully or not. OK, the packet sent to the Linux MAC address. Sniffing is the process of capturing and monitoring data packets that are passed through the network. It is used to capture the data of the victim, and bettercap is a powerful tool used to perform various MITM, man-in-the-middle, attacks on a network. Also, ARP spoofing. This will send various probe packets to each IP in order and in the present subnet so that net.recon module may detect them with ease. To show all the devices that are connected to the same network with their IP and MAC. Now we need to copy the IP address of the devices on which we want to sniff. Set the target to the IP. You can add any number of IPs here by using, for example, 192.168.1.7. Start the ARP spoofer. Turning on the sniffing and catching the packets. Okay, this is the end of my video. If you like, please leave like and subscribe. Bye.